Hello and welcome to the September 2012 online edition of Kula Yoga Shala's Teacher Feature. And thank you so much, Nancy Hoar, for joining us. Nancy teaches the 8 a.m. Prana Flow Vinyasa practice every Sunday morning at Kula. And we're so thankful for you for being here and part of this community and from the ground floor, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, from that very first meeting and everything. So it's hard to believe that I guess November will be 2 years. Time flies.
Fantastic.
So we're doing this so everybody can get a chance to meet you virtually and learn a little bit more about you, your practice, and your teachings. So I guess we could start with just, what yoga is about for you and how your foray into all things yoga and how that blossomed into becoming a teacher.
Wow. I think that I discovered the power of physical movement and how it connects me externally and internally way back when I was a kid. Just feeling the freedom of jogging or running when I was about 10 along the boardwalk. I grew up near the ocean in New York. And it just felt so good. And then I would go into my room and stretch, and I would stretch and I would feel even better. And I realized that if I had places to go or things to do, I'd stay in my room and do these stretches that just came to me. And they weren't, I don't know if they were asanas, I don't remember all of them. I just know that they made me feel better and that it gave me the energy to do whatever it was I had to do. So I continued that through other forms of movement, little jogging, playing on monkey bars, even when you're a preteen is kind of fun when you're flipping and flopping, taking that then to gymnastics and applying it there. I never sought out, I was inspired by Nadia, but never sought to be Nadia. If any of you are too young to remember who she was, Nadia Comaneci was the first perfect 10 in gymnastics in the Olympics, and she really did inspire an entire generation to become physical, because she was beautiful at what she did, and it was just truly something, it was an amazing thing to watch. But I didn't strive for that kind of perfection, I just enjoyed the movement. So flash that forward to the late 1970s. Am I really dating myself there?
Yeah, it's real. You're like a testament to the power of yoga.
Oh, man.
For the people that don't know, you're a grandma, which blows my mind every time we talk. I'm like, how is that possible?
Yeah, it's the best.
Right.
By the late 70s, I
You're
connected
like
to the
25.
aerobics movement. So I was dancing around the fluorescent tights and doing the Jane Fonda thing, and again connecting to movement, and brought it into my life, and loved it, just loved it, and continued that on teaching dance and connecting more with music and movement. There was just something there for me, and carried over into my next phase of life, marriage, children, lots of 3 of them, and there was just always something for me, at least with music and movement. And took a little break when my kids were school age and worked with children in the school district, and around 1999 I volunteered to drop my son off at one of his extracurricular activities because I heard they had a yoga class. And never heard of the teacher, didn't know who was in the class, didn't care, it just sounded like it was for me, it just sounded right. So stepped in, and it was, I guess what you would call gentle / beginner. It's hard, I don't like to label, but I found that connection again, back from when I was a kid.
Awesome.
Where that stretching out just felt good, gave me the energy I needed to sustain what I had to do in life. And my husband loved it because I volunteered to drive every week so that I could take the yoga class. And somehow, I don't remember exactly how that kind of flowed into an end, but took a little break, and then when my daughter was a little bit older, she says, "Mom, my friends are going to take this yoga class, I want to go." I said, "Well, I'm driving you, I'm staying." And basically from there, I never left. And she's moved on, and she has her own wonderful family and beautiful daughter too. So like I said, I never left. I don't ever plan on leaving again.
Nice.
I found my Maha teacher, the beautiful Shiva Ray, in 2007. Early that year, I was looking for something. I didn't know what. Some kind of an immersion. And probably Googled it at the time and saw something to do with dance and yoga. I thought, there you go. That's for me. Showed up, not knowing that I was showing up for what most of her students enjoyed as the last module in their teacher training.
Oh, wow.
And I showed up, and it was my first. So it was really interesting, and I just felt at home. I felt connected. I felt yogaed, united.
Yeah.
And not just because of, putting your pinky here, your thumb there, this mudra, that mudra. There was something else that Shiva offered, and it was her heart. And it was offered to anybody who was near her or around her. And that is probably the most important teaching that I've ever received. And I think that's the one that I hope that I bring to everyone that comes in to play with us on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. From just contemplating changing the time, we all started to discuss, why do we love Sunday morning at 8 o'clock? Get on the road, you'll figure it out. There's a different energy. It's just calmer. Maybe a lot of folks don't have to schlep their kids around that early, who knows? But there's just something about it when we all show up together. And we come in and we don't put bright lights on. We don't even open the doors a lot, only if the weather is really ecstatic. But we just feel very embraced in here. And it really inspires us to flow. So we flow with prana flow vinyasa. It's a breath-inspired, prana-inspired vinyasa. One movement flows into the next. And I look at it as life, because when you're walking down the street or you're going through your life, one step flows into the next. The world won't stop turning for you to catch your balance in tree pose. You have to go with it. Which kind of brings me as a segue to my next little bit, which is the music that we enjoy Sunday morning. I'm a music geek, freak, whatever it is. Love 70s music, classic rock, so we bring it. And I'm very particular. Make sure there's nothing objectionable, of course, but there's really something about bringing music into a practice. There's a vibration that we all feel. And going back to my teacher and how she shares her heart, and I hope that I do the same for my folks, is I've had students come up to me and say, "Now, you're not a geek. I actually named my kid after that artist." So that's again that yoga, that connection, that uniting, that it can really unite us, that music, that flow, that vibe. So I've taken requests, and I still continue to take requests.
Nice.
And, which makes it makes it our own. We're all here together. To me, it's about playing with my family. So we're all a family when we show up here at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and we're here for each other. I'm here for you, and I want to flow with you and play and rock with you. So just come on in, give it a try.
You just got your next song. I wanna rock with you.
There we go. Playlist. There's a playlist coming. All right. Yeah, bring it. Thank you, Scott. You inspired me. But we do inspire each other, and that's why we're here for each other. So come out and play together. I can't wait to meet you on a Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. Let's flow.
Thank you so much, Nancy. Namaste.